Okay, we're here. We are here. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Facebook. I am on Instagram. I'm trying to get comfortable. Hi. Hi. Hi, Sari. Hello. Hi, Claudia. We're here. Welcome to day 5. We are here. I am on Facebook as well. Just want to make sure everything is set up. Okay, you can see my head. Okay. Hi. Hi, Claudia. Hello. Welcome to day 5. Let me fix this a little bit too. All right. Today, we're on day 5. It's the final day, and I cannot believe we're here already. This week just flew by. Today was not easy, but the Buffalo Bills family got really good news this morning. So I feel like everyone was able to exhale finally. And then on top of that, I have been holding this beautiful challenge with so many beautiful, beautiful souls. And I am so honored to be able to guide you through this journey. Today, for day 5, we are talking about what is quite possibly the most important part of manifestation. I know I said that yesterday about future self and getting to know your future self. But today we're talking about co-creating with the universe, God, higher beings, a power greater than us. And we're also talking about how to let go and allow our desires to manifest. I know a lot of people always have a problem, right? That's like the final part of the manifestation equation. We need to let go. We need to get into alignment. We need to hold the vibration of what we desire so that we can allow it to flow into our lives. But that's the part we get tripped up on. How do we let go? How do we do it? We can't. We keep thinking about it. So today I'm going to teach you how to let go. Hi, Facebook. Let me know if you can't hear me. I think you could see me good. I'm on both again. We're on day 5. And okay, so first I want to do a little housekeeping. All right. Number 1, don't ever be afraid to ask questions. I read your mind, Claudia. What about letting go and allowing? It's hard. It was hard for me. It's still hard for me sometimes. I'm not a perfect manifester. And I am always learning. I'm always expanding. I am always growing so that I can come back here and teach all of you, right? I am a student also. And there's a lot to be said about letting go, but there's also not a lot to be said about it. So I'm going to help you try to simplify the process today. All right. Now, don't be afraid to ask questions. Questions can change your life, really. When you ask questions, when you ask me questions, when you ask yourself questions, when you ask the universe questions, this can literally change your life. Don't ever be afraid to ask questions. And that goes for this 5-day series. If you have a question about anything, if you have a question about how any of this works, the homework, any of it, do not be afraid to ask. Asking questions is going to push you further in life than anything else. It's magical when you ask questions. It's powerful. Okay? So, housekeeping. I want to make sure you guys get the most out of this series. If you haven't seen the past 4 days already, go back and watch them. Go back and watch them. Do the work, okay? They're going to be coming down next Friday, so you have them free until next Friday, which I think is Friday the 13th, by the way. So you can't forget that date. All right, so you have them free until Friday the 13th, and then they're going to be added as a bonus into Manifesting Miracle Worker Academy. But until then, you get them for free, and I really urge you to go back through this series and do the work. Okay, I have laid out such a beautiful process for you so you can become the you that you want to be this year. Okay, I don't just talk, I give you action steps. And then I give you homework. I give you the work to do for a reason. And it's all laid out as this 5-day process for a reason. Okay? You can watch them in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group already, just go to the link in my Instagram bio. You can sign up and you can see the replays. You can watch them on YouTube. You can watch them on my website. I'm sending out the emails for them. Okay? I really want you to take advantage of these trainings while they're up. You know, so many people will sign up for challenges, and this was me for a while too. I would sign up for free things, free master classes. I would even buy courses, and I would never do them. They would just kind of sit there. What I want you to know is that even if you're just watching, you're going to get something out of it. And trust that. Trust that you're getting, sorry, it just knocked over my microphone almost. Trust that you're getting something out of it no matter what it is. Even if you're just watching, even if you're just here live today. Trust that you're getting out of it what you need. And you are getting out of it what you need. Okay? So I am providing you with these beautiful steps and the work that you need to do to transform your life. And it's not just about the training, right? It's about taking these steps, implementing these steps, and doing the work. Doing the work is how I broke through so many of my blocks. It's how I broke through 15 years of not being happy. 15 years of addiction and depression and anxiety, and I was just on this constant hamster wheel and I couldn't find a way out. The way out was doing the work. And when I really dug into it and when I started to do it, even if it's little by little, okay, not an hour a day. You don't need to sit there for an hour a day. That's why I always say small, consistent steps bring you your greatest results. If you just recite your affirmations today, that's doing the work. If you just watch this training today, that's doing the work. Listening to a podcast, watching TikTok videos that's going to raise your vibration, that's all doing the work. Congratulate yourself for it when you do it. It's raising your vibration. It's you learning something. It's you taking in something. This is how you grow. This is how you expand. I was on that hamster wheel for such a long time. So long, and I didn't think I was going to break through to the other side. I wanted abundance. I wanted freedom. I wanted freedom from these things that I kept taking that were outside of me for happiness, right? Drugs, alcohol, all of those things. That's outside of myself. I was stuck. And I knew manifestation could change my life. I knew I can manifest anything. And I knew I could use these principles to change my life in such beautiful ways. But I couldn't figure out how to break through. And what got me finally to that point is when I started to commit myself to doing this type of work each and every day, even if it was just one thing a day, even if it was just going outside, putting my feet on the ground and breathing in the fresh air for 3 deep breaths. I did something. Okay? So I really would like it. I would love it, and I urge you to go back. All right, take a moment, watch the replays, watch days 1 to 4, and if you feel called, of course, but they're very powerful, and I want you to get the most out of them before they're taken down. Okay, even my free trainings. If you've been here with me for a while, I pack everything into my free trainings. Yes, Claudia, we're breaking through. That's what we're doing. Claudia's been here with me for years. I pack everything into my free trainings. I am giving you what you need to transform your life this year. These trainings are powerful, okay? Hello, everybody. Hi, we're on day 5 of Manifest the Shit out of 2023. These trainings are powerful. I pack a lot into my free stuff for a reason. I'm here to raise up the vibration of the planet. I'm here to give it to you so you in turn can raise up the vibration of the planet as you raise up your vibration. Okay? This is the work that you need to do to break out of that cycle. This is the work that you need to do to heal your life, shift out of the limiting patterns that are holding you back, and make manifestation your way of life. This is the work you need to do to start manifesting things like that. I cannot snap on my left hand. I always try. Okay, so right? This is the work you need to do. That's what this is about. It's about coming back home to your soul and living in beautiful alignment to make manifestation your way of life. Like, how awesome is that? You can just manifest things like magic, right? All right, so housekeeping still. A lot of people have been asking about Manifesting Miracle Worker Academy. I am so excited about this. If you didn't know already, I am so excited about this. So the doors are officially opening on Monday for Manifesting Miracle Worker Academy. And I'm so excited to see who the founding members are going to be. This is a group experience, right? So everyone, you're all in it together, lifting each other up together, changing your lives together. I'm also learning alongside of you. All of the work that I'm putting into the academy, it's work that I'm going to do while you're doing it too. It's work I've done already, but it's the type of work that you do at each new level. That's why the academy is so special. Okay, and once you sign up, you're going to get lifetime access to it. And you're not just getting lifetime access to it, you can go through the academy more than once. At your new levels, you can go through it again. Okay? I think that it's really important that you have this material for life, and just having that opportunity to go through the academy more than once, I find that extremely important. That's really important to me. Sometimes we will sign up for things like group programs and we can't make it to every group call, right? Well, you have the opportunity to make it when you can the next round. I really want to stress it's about the community, right? We're building this manifesting miracle worker community. We're all lifting one another up. And so the live group sessions are for 12 weeks. You're going to have the chance to go through them more than once as you continue to grow and expand. And the other reason that's so important to me is because once you enroll in the academy, I become your mentor for life. For life. You're going to get the most out of this academy every new level in your life. And I'm already your mentor, even if you're just here in my world and you're just doing this free challenge. So I urge you to really go back and really review days 1 to 4. Do the work. It's powerful stuff, guys. This is the work I have used to heal my life and manifest my dreams. It's powerful stuff. Okay? So, Manifesting Miracle Worker Academy. I'm going to hold a Q&A this weekend about it. It's a 12-week immersion into the sacred study of manifestation and spiritual healing. I walk you through my signature framework to heal your life, reprogram your subconscious, and rewire your energy so you can become aligned with your soul, aligned with your true being. It is from that space that you manifest things like magic. Okay, this framework also teaches you how to make manifestation your way of life. This is where you're going to achieve each new level faster, easier. You're going to flow through life. You're going to enjoy all of the delicious things that this 3D reality has to offer. That's why we're here. We want to make it easy. We want to love our time here. We want to manifest easily. The Academy is also going to teach you how to heal your relationship with money, with success, with relationships, with people. Love. And it's going to teach you how to manifest all of these things in the most beautiful and the most fulfilling ways imaginable. It's everything. Everything I have learned over the last decade plus is packed into this academy. Okay, life should be fun, guys. We should be enjoying our time here, and it should be easy. And once you learn how to shed those layers that are holding you back, that's when you're going to become a magnetic attractor to everything that you desire, everything you deserve. Once you shed all of those layers, once you heal all of those layers, you're going to start becoming a master magician, manifesting things like magic. And this program is going to teach you how to fall in love with yourself. It's all about you. I keep saying that for a reason. People want to manifest things because they think that, okay, well, once I manifest the soulmate, once I manifest the money, then I'll be happy. This program is going to teach you how to be happy right here, right now, and love yourself fully and completely and deeply, because that's what this is about. That's what our time here on this planet is about. Okay, so I invite you to go check it out. You can go to itsamandamay.com/academy and check out the early bird bonuses right now. You'll have the opportunity to get $1,000 off if you sign up right now before we actually open for real on Monday. And you'll get some other really special bonuses. So you can check that out at itsamandamay.com/academy. You could also DM me. My DMs are always open. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. Okay? All right. Let's get into the work. It's day 5. the final day of the challenge, and today you're going to be learning all about how to co-create with the universe and how to let go and get into receiving mode, where we receive our desires easily, where they flow in easily. Okay? Now, manifestation is also called co-creation, right? We're co-creating. We're co-creating with the universe. We're co-creating with a power greater than ourselves, with God, source, higher beings, whatever it is that calls to you the most. You are co-creating with a power that is outside of you, that's greater than you. Greater, okay? Greater. This is the power that helps us out through the process, okay? This is the power that will help us out and bring us home in the process. So we decide what we want, we get into alignment with the energy of what we want, and then the universe, God, brings us home, takes us to what we want. Your main job in manifestation is to get into alignment with what you desire, and then to take the inspired or aligned action that the universe sends to you in the process. Okay, so what is that? What's inspired action, aligned action? Well, that's anything that feels good. Those are going to be the ideas that you get randomly. You know, once you start to set your intention for what you desire, your next level, you're going to start to get what we call divine downloads. They're downloads from the divine, from the universe. And they're ideas that you have. They're the next logical step that's going to take you closer to your desired reality. So sometimes this aligned action, this inspired action can be scary. When I had the idea to quit my job in finance and start my business and go into my business full time, that scared the shit out of me. It was so scary. But I knew it's what I had to do because my soul was calling me, was pulling me there. I knew that's what I had to do. But it was scary. You need to learn also how to appreciate the resistance and the fear. When the fear pops up, when the resistance pops up, tell yourself, okay, I welcome you, because I know once I get through you, the other side is going to be wilder than I can imagine. Everything beautiful is on the other side of that fear and that resistance. Okay. Also, just checking in on Facebook. Hi guys. I'm making sure that my camera is good because that's the Facebook version is the one that goes on YouTube. All right, back on Instagram too. Hi guys. So we're on day 5. We're co-creating with the universe and learning how to let go and allow. It's the really tough part, right? It's not going to be tough after today. You're going to learn. So you need to always be watching what you say, right? The universe is always listening. A lot of times people will ask, well, how do I know that the universe heard my intention? How do I know that the universe knows what I want? The universe is always listening. Always. That's why I'll tell people, you know, some people will ask, well, how many times do I have to write down my intention? Is it every day? Just once. Once is good. But if you feel called to write it down every day, you could do that too. It's whatever feels good to you. Sometimes I'll write my intention down more than once. If it's something big I'm manifesting, I'll write down my intention at the top of my journal every day, right? I intend to have my first $1 million year, let's say, okay? So that's something that I might be writing down a lot until I get there or until I get close to it. But for the most part, you can just write down an intention, think an intention, speak an intention. The universe knows. And this is why you always need to watch what you say, because the universe is always trying to bring you what the universe thinks that you desire. So if we are saying things like, we are not worthy of having financial security, abundance, freedom. We are not worthy of having a great, amazing business. If we're saying things like that, the universe thinks that that's what we want. So the universe brings us more of it. Brings us more of it. It's not that the universe is trying to bring us down. The universe is bringing us that because that's what the universe thinks that we want. Just checking in on Facebook. I will never get used to this, the Facebook and Instagram. Thank you all for dealing with me this week with this. I think I'm getting a little used to it, a lot better. So you need to be watching what you say, and a beautiful practice that you should be doing every single day is checking yourself. When you say something that's out of alignment with who you are becoming, who you desire to become, check yourself and pivot back to what's better, right? So if you say, oh, shit, so everything is always bad, and money hates me. Money hates me. The universe hates me. Money is always hard. Stop. Check yourself. No, I'm going to pivot to something better. I am becoming someone who is good with money. I am becoming someone who is financially independent. I am so grateful for all the money that I have had that has got me to the point where I am right now. You see the difference? And it could be small steps, right? It doesn't have to be like a huge pivot from I'm horrible with money to I'm a millionaire when you know you're not. It could be I'm horrible with money and pivot to something that is gradually better. I'm becoming someone who is better with money. I am becoming more financially independent each day. I'm becoming wealthier. I say that in my affirmations training. If you've never seen it before, it's on YouTube. The affirmations that we say sometimes, they don't work because we're talking in definitives. You could say, I am a money magnet all day long, but if you don't believe that it's true, that affirmation's not going to work for you. That's why people say affirmations don't work. They don't work because you're not believing in what you're saying. But if you change it to a progressive statement, something that you're becoming, that is true. You are becoming more financially independent. You are becoming someone who is really good with money. That's what you're doing with this work. So you are. It's true. That's something you can get behind and believe. And the more and more you say progressive statements like that, the faster you're going to get to that reality where it's true. It's all training your mind and taking those tiny steps to get there. Okay? Now, talking about money, for instance, money. We all want more money. Everybody wants more money. I think so many of us get into manifestation because we want to manifest more money. Money, for example, holds a neutral vibration. I always say this, a penny and a $100 bill, it's the same to the universe. It's exactly the same. All money holds the same vibration. So a beautiful way that you could start manifesting more money is to be grateful for every penny you have in your life. One of the TikToks I posted recently was a money manifestation tool where you get $1 bills, or even get those 50-cent coins if you have them, or get a quarter, and hide them around your house, hide them around your room, hide them around your car. And what's going to happen is you're going to find them, right? Like I hid a $1 bill in a book 5 years ago, and then all of a sudden I found it maybe a couple months ago, and I haven't taken the book out in years. And I opened up the page, oh my gosh, $1 bill, how cool. That's a great way to get into receiving mode to receive more money in your life. Hello, everyone who's just joining. We're on day 5. We are talking about co-creating with the universe and getting into receiving mode, okay? A great way to get into receiving mode is to be grateful for the money that you have right now. All money holds the same vibration. Money is just money to the universe. The universe just knows money. So when you can truly feel grateful for your pennies the same way you would a $100 bill, the universe has no choice but to bring you more of that grateful energy. That's how you start to practice this stuff. That's how you start, and you build on it, and you build on it. Gratitude is so important. Gratitude is a super high vibration. Practice it, and feel grateful from your heart center. When you feel grateful from your heart center and you truly feel it, you can attract so easily to you. It's beautiful. It's amazing when you feel it. So another thing that you need to do, checking in on Facebook again, okay. I love this too. I made a TikTok about this recently. I keep talking about TikTok all week long because I love it. I've been on Instagram for so long, and it was wearing me out. Like it wasn't making me happy. I wasn't having fun. I said, fuck it, I'm going to make a TikTok. And I finally did, and I'm having a blast. So if you are not following me on TikTok, it's the same as my Instagram name, except instead of the periods in between, it's the underscores. So it's like Amanda_J_May. Okay. So another way you can really amp up that muscle to believe the universe always has your back and to understand that you are here to co-create with the universe, you got to make the universe your best friend, because the universe is your best friend. The universe, God, higher beings, angels, they're all here to support you. They are all here to guide you. They are all here to lead you to the most delicious life that you can imagine. The universe is your best friend already. You need to get to know the universe. Talk to the universe. Pray, right? If you are one that really is aligned with prayer, you can pray. That's how you get to know the universe. Talk to God, the universe. I say it interchangeably because a lot of people, we have different beliefs, but at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's a power greater than ourselves that we co-create with when we manifest. You're going to do an exercise in your homework that's going to help you get to really know the universe and strengthen your relationship with the universe. Make the universe your best friend, okay? So I always say this too. I said talk to the universe. Say it out loud. Ask for what you want. Ask and it is given. The Abraham Hicks book, Ask and It Is Given. It's so powerful because the whole entire book is summed up by the title. Ask. I can't even tell you how many times I have just asked for something, either out loud or I wrote it down. Dear universe, please help me with this. Or dear universe, please send me this. And it happened fast. You are doing yourself a huge disservice if you're not asking on a regular basis. It's going to be part of your homework. Ask the universe, what do you have to lose? Really? What do you have to lose? It's so powerful. And when you do ask, also keep your mind open to how things might manifest. That's such an important part. And I've said that a few times this week. We often get ourselves into this box of thinking that, this has to manifest in this way, right? So, okay, I want a job in the fashion industry, let's say, for example. So I want a job and I want financial abundance and independence. And I know that I went to college for fashion. So I got to get a job in the fashion industry. That's the only way. That's the only road to financial abundance. You see how that's like a box that we put ourselves in, right? That's the only road. It's not. That's why I always say keep your mind open. So if it's that you truly want financial abundance and you don't really care what the job might be, keep your mind open. If you truly want a job in the fashion industry, then focus on that. But keep your mind open to how things will manifest. There are things that have manifested in my life in ways that I was shocked the way that they happened because I had no idea. They were not on my radar. The career in finance, I was talking about it yesterday. My soulmate. He doesn't look anything like what I thought he would look like, but he's everything I wrote down on the list. Years and years and years ago. It's a long time ago. And I said yesterday too, lists are powerful in manifestation, right? We talk so much about being that version of ourselves and acting as if, and acting as if right now, right? We need to act right now the way that we would act when we have what we desire. Writing a list is powerful, even if it's not in the past tense. You can write a list in the present tense. I want this, I want this, I want that. Lists are powerful. There's so many different tools you can use. Ask the universe and try it out. I was trying to gain more clarity around what to do to lead up to manifesting Miracle Worker Academy. I knew I was going to do the 5-day challenge. Right? I knew I was going to do this challenge. It was going to lead into the academy opening. I knew that. I knew that for months. But I wanted to do some other things, and I asked the universe. I was like brushing my hair. I remember I was at my mirror and I asked the universe, like, universe, please let me know what else I could do to promote my academy, right? Because it's so good. I can't wait to bring it to the world. And almost instantly, like within maybe 30 minutes, I got this idea to do the masterclass series. So if any of you have seen the masterclass series that I just did, we're going to do another one. So I've done 2 so far. There's another one to come. So many amazing souls have come into my world because I did that masterclass series. Those two master classes have attracted dozens of amazing, beautiful souls into my world who are probably here right now, some of you, right? I got that. That was the inspired action. That was the divine download that I got from the universe when I asked, what can I do to promote Manifesting Miracle Worker Academy more? What can I do? Oh, do this masterclass series. Okay. Claudia, I have a list on my phone, and I was amazed how I got more than half of the list completed. Congratulate yourself. Congratulate yourself. Say yes. And then also, when you get half your list completed and you realize things are manifesting, that's when you do what we were talking about yesterday. That's when you say, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. That's how you manifest being a good manifester, right? You are, what's the word? Can't even think of the word. You're solidifying it in your mind, right? You're reinforcing. That's the word. You are reinforcing it in your mind that you are a good manifester, because now the things on your list have manifested. It's working. It's working. I need a new list, new dreams, new everything. That's why we're here. And it's so beautiful because we can start at any time. We could start over. We could start to begin with. It is never too late to claim a new life. Your soul is always guiding you. And if you're feeling that pull to that nudge for something new, something exciting, do it. I did a card pull yesterday. Claudia, this one was for you, actually. I don't know if you saw it. It was on TikTok. And the card, I don't think I have it right here. The card was called Discovery. And the card was all about stop trying to force things into a box that doesn't fit in your life, especially if it's not good for you, and instead go out and discover new things. Your soul's always guiding you. Your soul is always guiding you. Me, myself, I was so hard on myself, you know? It's like, I'm getting old. I should be so much further along by now. This is where I was, especially a few years ago before I got really deep into my healing journey, you know? I was a fucking drug addict. Like, I really stalled so much, and I had so much guilt over it. But then I realized we can start over. We can start fresh. We can start whenever. I had so much guilt. I should be here by now. I should be here. You are here. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And the most beautiful thing in the world is when you listen and tap into that calling of your soul to even go down a more divine path, a higher path. Whenever this journey calls you, it's the right time. And this is how we create the reality that we truly want, the reality that is truly ours. And the reason, I was saying this a lot, the reason things don't work out sometimes is because we are not meant to be there. We're meant to learn. We learn from things not working out. We learn a lot. And learn. Be grateful for the lessons. That's something that I have had to learn over the years. I need to be grateful for every hard lesson that has come, everything that hasn't worked out. Well, what's the lesson here? What can I learn out of this? How can I transmute this into something good, into something that helps me grow more, into something that pushes me further along to the reality that I want? There's always a chance to learn and expand and grow. And when things don't work out, instead of being hard on ourselves, we need to understand, well, you know, maybe I'm meant for something different. Okay, I'm going to take the lessons here and continue to go along my journey. Okay. Anyone commenting in Facebook? No. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Okay. Hi, guys. Hi. I'm still here. I know, I'm looking in both places. Okay. So, ask, and it is given. How do we let go? How do we let go and allow our desires to manifest? This is quite possibly the most difficult part that everybody, literally everybody, is always, I don't really understand the let go part, or I can't get into the let go part. Let it go, right? Anytime you learn about manifestation, for the most part, they tell you gotta let it go, let your desires manifest, get into the space of allowing. Well, my story that many of you have heard, I'm sure, of how I manifested $500 in 48 hours. I love this story because it was one of my very first manifestations. And I love this story because it solidified my belief in the process. So, my makeup is all smeared. Okay. I was looking back on one of the replays from Monday, I think. My makeup was like over here. I get very emotional, okay? So, my manifesting $500 in 48 hours story, I love it so much because I got so good at letting it go. I let it go. That's why it manifested flawlessly in 48 hours. Solidified my belief. This was over 10 years ago. I let go. I forgot about it. That's letting it go, is forgetting about it. Letting it go means that you are in alignment with it, that you are vibrating at the energy with the energy of someone who already has that desire. Okay? When we let go, that means that we are not focusing on where is it? Why isn't it here yet? This isn't for me. I don't deserve it. When we let go, we're in the space of allowing. Because the person, the you, that has the desire already, that has manifested their next level already, they're not wondering where it is. They're not asking why it's not here yet, because they have it. Let's even do the simple example with $500, right? Okay. The you that already has $500 is not asking, where's the $500? Why isn't it here yet? Did it work? Did the universe hear me? No. They already have $500. They already have it. So they're in that vibration of having it. Remember, law of attraction, like energy attracts like energy. It really is simple when you think about it. It really, sometimes it is so simple and we overcomplicate it. We really overcomplicate it. Sometimes it really is that simple. Like energy attracts like energy. So you need to be in the energy of the person who already has the $500 or the next level. The person who has that already is not thinking about it. They have it. They're grateful for it. Maybe they're thinking about it in those terms of like feeling gratitude for it. But they're not thinking, why isn't it here yet? Where is it? Is it coming? Did the universe hear me? This isn't working. They're not thinking those things because they have it already. Right? That's the space of allowing. The space of allowing is when you're able to unplug and detach from the situation completely. The space of allowing is when you are in that high vibration energy and you're feeling it from the heart center. I keep talking about right here because right here is so powerful. When you feel your heart opening, that's how you attract. When I was in Sedona and I was doing work with a Native American shaman, and I remember when it was done, when the ceremony was done, he said that we should be very gentle on ourselves and also to be gentle with the people in our lives, like not try to get involved in any arguments for a day or so. And the reason he said it, because he said your hearts are wide open. You are wide open, meaning I am in the energy of being wide open to receive. And anything that might bring me down, like an argument, might affect me a lot because I'm wide open right now. Let me receive. Let me be in that energy. It's a beautiful place. Feel it. Feel it from here. Feel it from your heart center. Do work around the chakras, right? Do work like that. I did a TikTok on that yesterday from the chakra oracle deck that I have. It's a beautiful deck. You have energy centers. There's energy centers in our bodies. Work with it. Feel the energy. The energy is where you receive. It's getting into that energy of receiving. Being happy. So how else do you get into the energy of receiving? Have fun. Have fun. Jump up and down. Dance. Go work out. Get your energy going. Get into a high vibration space. It's from that space that we attract. We attract from the high vibration space. It's from that space that we allow. What is your opinion about sharing something you want to do before it happens? Okay, that's such a good question, Claudia. I have two opinions about that. Okay, so number one, Claudia's asking, what's your opinion about sharing something that you want before it happens? Do you believe to not say anything until it happens? Okay. I'm going to just say it's whatever feels good to you. So sometimes if we share things with people, they might bring us down, right? So we'll share something. We're really excited about our new business venture. Oh, well, is that going to be sustainable? Oh, well, is that really smart of you? Oh, can you even save money with that? Can you even make money with that? Right? We get all of this static from the people that we love that might not truly understand our journey. That static brings us down, and that static will make us question ourselves. So in that case, I wouldn't share it. And it's not lying, just don't talk about it. Obviously it's whatever makes you feel best. But coming from my personal experience, and some of my students have even asked this question before, sometimes it's better to just keep things to ourselves because otherwise we will start questioning ourselves. And you're going to question yourself. It's part of the journey. Don't ever be hard on yourself for questioning yourself, because that is part of the journey. Like at every new level, you're going to be questioning yourself. But sometimes we need to take the static and the noise out of our lives, right? Consciously make that decision to not watch some things on Instagram that trigger us, or consciously make that decision to not talk to people about what our dreams are, our parents, our spouse, our friends, because we know that we're not going to get the response that we want. So in that case, Claudia, I would say, keeping it to yourself might be like a virtue, right? But on the other side, sometimes when we speak things into existence and we share them with people, that can really enhance the manifestation process. So, play in the energy of your future self. Let's say you're out to dinner with, people from work or just random friends. Play in the energy of your future self. Fib a little bit, right? Like, yeah, I just got 10 new clients and it feels amazing. That's playing in the energy of your future self, guys, right? Dress up, play. It's not lying. Those are your intentions. I'm telling everybody to lie. It's playing in the energy of your future self. Play the part, play the role, play that character. It's fun. If it feels fun, it's a good idea to do it. If it doesn't feel good and it doesn't feel aligned, don't do it. I hope that answers the question, Claudia. Hi, everyone who just joined. We're on day 2. We are almost done. I did mention before, I'm going to mention it again, that the trainings are going to be taken down next Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. And they're going to be put into Manifesting Miracle Worker Academy as a bonus. So I really urge you to go back and review all the days and do the work. It's such powerful stuff. This is life-changing material, guys. Like my free trainings, I still give you the tools, and I do it for a reason. I do it because we're all here. We're together. If you are here watching the free trainings, you are in my world. That's it. You're here. You're stuck with me, okay? So what's another way you can let go and allow your desires to manifest? You got to take your mind off of it. You got to have fun. I said that already. Take your mind off of it. Have fun. Consciously put your mind on something else. I keep going back to that experiment when I manifested $500 in 48 hours. I do it because that's one of the only experiments that I ever really put a time frame on. I don't know. Maybe I should keep doing that because it worked. But, after that point, I kind of stopped manifesting material stuff. And instead, I started focusing on my future self, my future life, my next level, healing. But that experiment, like 10 years ago, it was so profound and it made me believe in the process so much. And it was the universe telling me, this is your path. This is what you're meant to do. Because it was phenomenal. So I keep going back to that because it worked so well, because I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it, to the point where in the second 24 hours, so when 48 hours was coming up, I was pushed to get a lotto ticket. And I always say I never recommend manifesting money with the lotto, ever. I don't ever recommend it. I was like gently pushed to go get a scratch off ticket. Like something just said, go get a scratch off ticket. And I scratched off $500 freaking dollars. Like just like that. In 48 hours. And I didn't even realize it at the time. Then something clicked. And I went back to my notebook and the book that I had written it in. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, whoa. And it worked so perfectly because I forgot about it. So when you're manifesting, forget. Go do things. Consciously do things to keep yourself in a high vibration, happy, Make a list. Make a list of the things that you enjoy doing. Reading a book, taking time out for yourself, taking a nice bath, going to work out, taking a nice walk, going to the coffee shop, getting ice cream or frozen yogurt or a smoothie. Simple things. Simple stuff. Journaling. And another really good thing that you can do is when you are in the energy of manifesting something, forget about that manifestation, right? Set your intention, go about the process, visualize, and then forget about it by going on to the next thing. Pretending it is already manifested and now you're going on to your next level. That's why I always say sometimes it's easier to manifest your next level instead of your direct next level. Sometimes it's easier to manifest $100,000, $500,000 than it is to sometimes it's easier to manifest $1 million than it is to manifest $100,000. Right? We know we have time to get to $1 million, but $100,000, that's something we want. We want it right now. We want 10K months right now. We put so much pressure on ourselves. So if you can instead think about manifesting $1 million and focus on that. What does $1 million you look like? What do they act like? How do they feel? How do they talk? What are they wearing? You start focusing on that. Well, guess what? The $100,000 you falls into place. Right? You got to take that step to get there and it will just come to you. So sometimes it's easier to start focusing on manifesting the next level. Consciously put your mind on something else. Okay? Any questions before I go over the homework? Any questions? Facebook? I don't like my hair today. I washed it. I keep trying to fluff it up. Oh my god, I hate winter hair. Okay. Any questions? Instagram? Alright, let's go over the homework. So, the first thing you're going to do for the homework is a beautiful exercise in forming a tight relationship with the universe, okay? What you're going to do is take out your journal and write a letter to the universe, asking the universe for everything that you desire. Thank you, Claudia. I love you. Take out a piece of paper, take out your journal, and write at the top, Dear Universe, please send me. Please help me manifest. Please tell me what to do to get. I would like. Boom, 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 boom. Tell the universe, ask the universe for what you would like. This is a great exercise in, I love you so much. This is a great exercise in getting yourself familiar with co-creating with the universe as your best friend. This is a great exercise in strengthening that relationship with the universe. Ask the universe for what you want by writing the universe a letter. God, right? Dear God, whatever it is that you align with, dear higher beings, aliens, whatever it may be, okay? Write a letter. The letter is so powerful. It is so, so, so powerful. And just asking, just having that ask is so powerful. And then the next thing you're going to do for your homework, part 2, and again, this is going to be in the email. This will be on the website. Part 2 is to get into receiving mode by forgetting about what it is that you're manifesting. And in order to do that, you're going to do something fun. Do one thing that is extremely fun for yourself, consciously, on purpose. Maybe it's to go get ice cream. Maybe it's to go get a walk. Go for a walk. Maybe it is to go work out, go see your friends, go to the arcade. I don't know, whatever it is that really lifts you up. Go do something for yourself today for your homework, or tomorrow when you do it. It's getting kind of late. Consciously do it. It's all about consistent, conscious steps. That is how we get to our desired reality. That's how you get into receiving mode. Okay? You're going to put the fun in it. You deserve it. You deserve to have a life that you love. We all deserve to have a life that we love. And in order to get to that place, we need to release our blocks. We need to release our limiting patterns. That's what we spoke about on day 2. Day 2 was powerful stuff. That's the work that's going to get you further and further than anything. It is from that space that you become aligned with your soul. You start shedding layers. You start shedding layers and shedding layers, and all of a sudden you're in alignment with your soul. That's how we manifest. That's how we attract. I never, ever, ever thought that I was going to get to this place. I was so stuck for so very long. I'm transformed. I'm a completely different person, and it's because I did the work. It's because I sunk in every day. It's because I committed to the work, and it's also because I believed in myself enough to do the work. I believed in having a life that I truly enjoyed instead of a life that was filled with darkness all the time. I was committed to bringing myself out of that. And in order to do that, I had to sink into the work. Little by little, every day. It doesn't take a lot, just small, consistent steps. I am transformed, and I never thought I was going to be where I am right now. This is the same work, too. The work that I have done to transform my life is the same work I taught you all week. And so I really urge you to go back, watch all of the replays, watch them, dive into them. I lay out the steps for you. I give you different activities to do. I give you the work to do. You're going to have it until next Friday. This is the same work that's going to be in the academy. And I am just so insanely excited to be able to now bring this to you. You deserve it. You all deserve it. You are so powerful. You have God energy inside of you. That's the energy that creates worlds. It's amazing. You have the ability to be, do, and have absolutely anything you desire. I say that all the time, and it's the truth. Okay, so please go back, watch the full series if you haven't already. They're up until Friday. They're powerful. It's powerful stuff. Do the work. You probably shared it before, but can you share your story beginning to now? Short story and long story on your TikTok, please. Yes. Yes. Oh, let me screenshot this, actually, Claudia. I'm going to screenshot it. Okay. I'm going to screenshot it, and I'm going to do one of those green screens with your question. I look horrible in the screenshot. I'm like, who? Yes. I would love to. So my story from beginning to end, actually, I've been sharing it in snippets. I don't think I really have shared it beginning to end. So I'm going to do that on TikTok. I love that idea. I'm so glad you want to hear it. Yay. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad all of you are here. Facebook, I'm here still, I promise. I am so honored to be here and be able to teach you these things because manifestation and spiritual healing have changed my life and continue to change my life. Continuously change my life. Please go back and watch the full series if you haven't already. If you have any questions, you let me know. They're up until Friday the 13th. Manifesting Miracle Worker Academy officially opens for enrollment on Monday. I'm so excited about it. We're getting the sales page. I hate calling it a sales page. We're getting the beautiful, awesome page up. But right now you can seal in your spot. Right now, today, this weekend, you can seal in your spot. It's $1,000 off the major price, the main price, and you get your bonuses, and you get access to a special 12-month payment plan. I would love to have you. I would love, love, love to have you. It is the ultimate program in manifestation and spiritual healing. You have it for life. You can go through it more than once. You have 12 weeks of self-study modules. So that's going to be on your own, your 12 weeks at self-study. And then each week, we also meet as a group. And the group portion, you can go through more than once. So you could do the live group trainings more than once. Because at each new level, you're going to want to integrate more and more. And it's really important to me that I offer it like that to you. Okay, you get 12 meditations, you get bonus trainings in spiritual healing studies and different spiritual healing modalities. You're going to get a whole entire library of manifestation tools, okay, and spiritual healing rituals. So it's going to be like choose your own journey, right? So if you're manifesting more self-love, you go there. If you're manifesting more money, you go there. It's going to be an insane library of everything I've learned up until this point. This is everything. The Academy is literally everything I have learned over the last 10 plus years. This is my signature framework. I am so excited to bring it to the world. Okay? I'm excited. I am so honored. I'm so honored that you're here with me during this free series. This is a taste of it. And this is a powerful taste of it. Go back and do the work. This is the work that's going to transform your life. This is the work that is going to turn you into a magic manifester where things just manifest like like that with my, maybe I should manifest trying to snap with my left hand. I've never been able to do it. I am sending you all the love and all the light. Even if you don't choose to join the Academy right now, you're still in my world. You're in it. I hold so much beautiful intention for you to truly break through to your next level. Receive all the abundance, all the freedom, all the success, and all the love that you truly deserve in this life. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Does anyone have any questions before I sign off and send out the replay? Anyone? And Claudia, I love that. I'm going to go record that tonight. My story on TikTok. I love that. Good. I've done it in snippets, but not really beginning to end. That would be cool. All right. Okay. Facebook, Instagram, we are signing off. Thank you for being a part of this challenge. Ask questions. Asking questions is going to get you further than anything else in life. Ask the questions. You can DM me. You can email me. I love you so much. And let's get to manifesting. Manifest everything you desire in 2023. You are worth it. You are worthy. You deserve it. I love you. Bye, guys. Bye. Hi, Facebook. It's always delayed.